Nobody want to be parents anymore. And I'm speaking to my people. Y'all know who y'all are. Shouldn't have to say it was black, white, Chinese, Vietnamese, Asians, Mexican. I'm speaking to my people. My people. We need to get it together. We need to become parents again. We need to stop being our kids' friends. Uh, stop and women stop letting these stop letting the dad not be dads. Start allowing these dads to be dads. Get out your feelings and let these guys be fathers. Because we're losing our black kids to the system, and it's mainly, I don't want to point no fingers, but if you guys would allow us to be fathers, we can save some of them. Might can't save all of them, but we can save some of them. So y'all need to allow us to be fathers to our kids, because if our kids are lost, there's guns everywhere, gunfire, they acting like they're in the army. It's real bad, and it's a real sad situation. And I just want to speak about our community, our black communities. We need to try to fix our black communities up, uh, show our young kids a better way. Stop allowing them to get lost in the system. It starts off in the house. It starts off with the parents. It starts off at home. And there's a lot going on, man, in these black communities. Every time you watch the news, everything is about the black communities. Like, we need to get our shit together, and we need to show ourselves that we can do better. We can be a better race. We can be successful. We can do the same thing that everybody else can do. We're the strongest race, and we don't even realize it. And it's not a racial thing, because I love everybody. But I love my people. I love my people, and I want to see my people succeed. I want to see my people happy. I love doing stand-up comedy because I love putting smiles on my people's faces. I love to bring my people up if they're down. So that's why I love doing stand-up comedy. You know, it's my love and it's my passion. Because I like to see people happy. I hate to see people with their heads down and going through things. Because it's a God. It's a God, and he sits up. But he also looks down. And there's a lot of stuff that we got to get together, especially with family. Family is just not family no more. It's like, I see a lot of things, man, and I sit back and I just observe. I, I just observe a lot of things. And a lot of things I be seeing is just not right. I'm more about right than wrong. If it's right, it's right, and if it's wrong, it's wrong. I don't pick and choose. I don't care if you're my mama, I don't care if you're my sister, I don't care if you're my friend, I don't care if you're my enemy, which I don't have those. But right is right, and wrong is wrong. I see some family, man, some family members, they treat the next one like shit. Like they're nothing. But if they win the lottery or something, their whole demeanor will change. It's like a lot of family based family on what you're doing for me or what can you do for me. That's not family. Family is supposed to stick together. Family is supposed to pick each other up when they're down, not kick them when they're down. And I'm sitting back and watching families do this. It's like it is a big competition within these family members, brothers, sisters, mothers, cousins. It's like, it's this big old competition thing. And a lot of envy, a lot of hate. Family's supposed to have love, happiness. That's family. So a lot of things I'm not with, and I just watch and observe. And when I speak on things, some people get upset. But it's hard for me to sit back and watch something that's wrong, that's hateful. can't be representing God and believing in God and I'm all locked in with God and sit back and watch these type of acts and don't say nothing. That's not of God. So by me being of God, it's hard for me to sit back and watch things like this occur without saying anything. And a lot of people get upset about the truth. The truth shall set you free in life. When you're holding on to lies and when you're holding on to make believes, there's nothing real about that. And I always wanted to be called a real one. I always wanted to be recognized as a real one. So I can't fake the phone. I can't act like I can't see certain things that I know I can see clearly, with or without the glasses. But on some real shit, like, it's real sad, man, how people just could be so hateful, man, and so envy and so jealous and it's like it's real sad. And I know everybody can only be who they are, but I only ask God in life, make me better. If I am a certain way that you don't agree with, make me better. I always want to be better. And I feel like everyone should want to be better. Everyone should be a better person. Everyone should want to be a better father, a better son, a better mother, a better sibling, a better cousin. Everyone should want to be better in life, do better in life. And you should also want the next person to do better in life. It's just black people to have a problem with each other. One of your friends can buy a nice vehicle, and before give your friends some praise, give your friend, show them some love. Nigga, I love that shit, nigga. I feel you, my dog. I see how you coming. Them niggas gonna look, that nigga think y'all that, man. That nigga, I don't like that nigga. Like, niggas is like, God damn, bro. I think niggas need to start going back to church. That's one of the main problems. People not in church no more. Everybody in the club swinging out. In our last days. I don't know if y'all don't see it, but we're in our last days. And we don't know what day gonna be. So a lot of us should be trying to get ourselves closer to God and closer to our families. Wake up to reality. Get out the fantasy worlds. Shit is real. A lot of people need to grow up. 40 years old, like still living with your mothers. No type of motion, don't want no motion, don't care about life, don't care about their kids. Find some motion. And I'm not talking down on people, man. I want to encourage people. I have OGs that do, they encourage me all the time. That's what friends are supposed to do. People need to know how to accept constructive criticism because a lot of people can't even handle it. And it only be to better you guys. It just be to better you guys. But you can't handle it. You want everybody to lie to you and tell you what you want to hear to make you feel better about yourself. It's not real. I don't want a friend lying to me. I don't want a friend faking to me. Keep it real with me, man. I can accept constructive criticism. I get it all the time. With my stand up, with everything. But it's constructive criticism. I get it. I get it. Constructive criticism helps you grind harder, helps you get smarter with stuff. My people, we have to do better, my people. We just have to. We really have to. And I ain't trying to preach to nobody. I'm just speaking with my people, talking to my people. We need to do better as a race. We're falling behind. I'm not trying to be religious. I'm not trying to be a Muslim. I'm not trying to be none of that. I'm just being me. And I'm keeping it real with you. cannot have a show called Keeping It All the Way Real with A and E, and we're not keeping it real on the show. I'm going to keep it real. Hopefully you don't hate it. Hopefully you love it. Hopefully. But if we just going to keep it real on my show, we're going to talk about a lot of different things, and it's going to make sense if you have sense. Like, we need to get it together, my people. It's all love. It's all love. It's all love. I was raised in Marrero, Louisiana, by some Christian people, real Christian people. A real Christian people person is never upset. There's nothing you can do to upset a real Christian person. Nothing you can do. So these two people was never upset. You know, foster mom was the head mother of the church. My foster dad was the head deacon of the church. So I was in church all day Sunday, Wednesday for sure, Bible study, Thursday prayer night, revival on Saturdays. We was on we was in church anytime the church doors were open. We was there. And if you was under 18, you didn't have a say so. And I was under 18. So I didn't have a say so. Now that's real parenting. As I got older in life, I got a chance to see and understand life. That was real parenting. But I didn't realize that at 13, 14, 15 years old. I didn't really realize it. But as I got older, like we all supposed to get older and wiser, older and smarter. Some of us 40 years old, we still acting like we 21. Like it's no growth. We have to have growth as people. You have to grow mentally. So we was in church every night. I don't care what day it was, we was in church. And it taught me a lot. It taught me a lot in life. It taught me a lot about the Lord. It taught me a lot about how you should treat people. It taught me a lot about how you should respect people, you know, and how you should talk to people. And some people don't understand, like, you can't talk to people any kind of way and expect for them to talk to you politely. It doesn't go like that. And it'd be hard for me to explain this to some people. That's why I'm doing this video. Because hopefully they'll watch this video and they can understand. You can't talk to people any kind of way and expect for them to be politely to you in a response. It doesn't go that way. If somebody yells at you, the other person's gonna yell back. It's just if somebody slapping you in the face, you're gonna slap them back. It's just a reaction. So if you talk to people like you want to be talked to, hopefully, politely, respectfully, they're gonna talk to you the same way. If you yell at people and disrespect people, they're gonna do the same thing back to you. You only get what you give. That's life. So I'm glad I was raised the way I was raised because it helped me as an adult to understand how things are supposed to flow. I'm glad I was brought up in the church, private school, played basketball, boxed, was always in sports. I didn't get into the streets until I was about 16. But before 16, I was into sports. And it's like, reason why I got into the streets because I had to survive. See, I was no longer living with these Christians. I moved out. You know, I got them out of their character by being rebellious. So once you get a real Christian person out of their character, then you're not. They feel like I guess you're not of God. But I have to, you know, my blood pressure going up. So you go back over there because my family wasn't like this before you start being rebellion. So I understood that. And still to this day, I love him. I thank him for everything that he taught me. I never was upset because I understood. I understood. But, you know, at 16, things became different. I wasn't in a Christian home anymore. I wasn't in a normal setting. I went to a disaster. And people get mad because it was a disaster for me. It was a big change in my life. It was a big adjustment. I didn't know what drugs was. I saw it on the news, but I didn't know what it was until I got to my biological family. That's when I realized what wasn't normal. But I adjusted to it, and I started doing what everybody else was doing. Got misled, got distracted, had basketball scholarships, went out the window because I caught a drug charge as a junior in high school playing basketball with a promising future for basketball. So that's why I didn't think about the comedian. I that would have been my gift because I was so locked in on basketball, and I had hoop dreams. Let's say that. But once I got around my biological family, everything went left. And it's not that it it was just hard for me at 16 to have to buy my own school clothes. I had an apartment, so I had to, as an 11th grader, so I had to pay my own rent, my own light, my own buy my school supplies. As a 16-year-old, the parenting wasn't there. The parenting wasn't there. My mom was incarcerated. My dad was deceased. My grandmother was 150 years old. So it's nothing that she could have did for me. So I had to take care of myself. So, and I'm not the only person that had it like this in life. A lot of other people did also. So what we were supposed to do from that was learn from that and to make us better parents than the parents that we had. We supposed to be better parents from having to go through something like that as a youngster. You should never want your kids to go through what you go through. That's why I bust ass all day, every day. I bust ass for my kids because I know what not having parents can can do to your life. You don't have a decision as a child. The adults make all the decisions for you. So you can be a top athlete. You can be scoring 50 points a game. But if you don't have no parenting, those to be the ones that don't make it to the NBA. That's supposed to make it to the NBA or the NFL. Very talented kids, but didn't have a household. So they hoop dreams and NFL dreams went out the window because they probably had to go to prison from taking care of themselves as kids, like I did. A kid is not supposed to take care of themselves. The parents are supposed to do that. And this has been going on in the black communities since the 60s, 70s, for sure the 80s. So like it's time for us to be better parents. It's time for us to love our kids and don't be like some using your kids, child support money, uh, food stamps. Some women really do have kids for benefits. Cause I see it. I ain't blinded by the light. I see everything that's going on. That's why I'm speaking on it because it's sad. It's sad for us as a race to be like this. And breaking the cycle is something that's very important. We need to break the cycle. If you come from a fucked up home, fucked up family, bust your ass and try to break the cycle. One of the main reasons why I'm not gonna stop grinding with my stand-up comedy because I want to break the cycle. I want to break the cycle, show my nieces and nephews, my kids, like, nah, this shit ain't supposed to be like this. We supposed to be like this as a family. So that's why I'm grinding, man. Because in some families, it's all about the money. It's about what you can do for them. So maybe if I can get this money like I want, I can, I guess, put them in a different situation, show them different shit, give them money, and show them like nah, this is not how it's supposed to be. This is not family. Family's supposed to be like this, not like this. Family's supposed to be like this. Sisters shouldn't be fighting amongst each other. The mom and the son should not be arguing. The mom and the daughter should not be arguing. The brothers should not be fussing and fighting. Like, that's not a family. Once you been seeing both worlds, and once you been seeing normal and abnormal, then you know what it is. And I know what it is. I've seen both worlds, you know? And it's like family supposed to be tight, man. They're not supposed to be so distant. They're not supposed to be so angry amongst each other. It's just not of God. And if you're gonna represent God, if you're gonna claim God, if you're gonna be in church hooping and hollering, you have to try to live like God wants us to live. God do not want us calling our daughters a nasty bitch. Or God do not want us calling our sons an ignorant motherfucker. That's not of God. That is not of God. And can't nobody make me believe that's of God. It doesn't go like that. You don't talk to your kids like that. That is horrible. It's horrible parenting when you're talking to your kids. That's child abuse. Whether it's physically or mentally, that is child abuse. It's just sad. It's just sad, man. We need to get it together, black people. We really need to get it together. We need to go to God. A lot of us, we really need to go to God and stop acting like we're going to God. Going to God, it's going to show if you're going to God. I was raised by Christian people. It's going to show if you're trying to live like God wants us to live. It's going to show. And a lot of things that I'm seeing is not of God. I'm not going to fake the funk. I'm going to keep it all the way real. So it was nice talking to y'all today. We're going to be running it back. Hopefully the next time we run it back, he'll be here. And it'll be another topic. It's going to always be another topic. It's never going to be the same thing, but we're going to always keep it real. So keeping it all the way real with your boy, the E Podcast. It was a blessing today, my people. I love y'all. Salute.